Hi, Karen from Quantum Heart Awakening. This will be a collective new moon solar eclipse reading. Okay, just to drop in for 2 seconds. So, I want to share with you what's been coming up over the last couple days. So, things around finances, around money specifically, soul contracts, and being able to see things clearly. More specifically, to perceive things clearly. So I want to just talk briefly about soul contracts. Just for a moment, let's entertain this idea that we have a soul council. Before we have a body, before we incarnate, we have this soul. And again, if you don't believe in any of this, cool. Listen to it as it's a myth or an archetypal journey. That's beautiful as well. Whatever, doesn't matter. We're just using this to set up this container so that we could drop deeper into these narratives and understand how they affect us and how we come into relationship with them, either consciously or unconsciously. Excuse me. Okay. So let's just entertain the idea that we have a soul council. And before we incarnate here, they sit down with us, almost like a guidance counselor in high school. And they sit down with us and say, okay, who are you? What are you good at? What do you like? What do you dislike? What do you want to learn in college? What do you think would be a good match for you to learn in Earth School? And then you say, I'd like to build a business. I'd like to learn how to build a business. I'd like to help people heal. And, I catch myself really struggling with forgiveness. So I think forgiveness sounds like a good thing that I should study in Earth School. The guidance counselor is like, you know what? From what I know about you, that sounds in alignment. That sounds like it would be a good fit. Let's do that. Here, sign at the dotted line. And boom, that soul signed their soul contract for how they would show up here in Earth School. Why am I even talking about this? Well, Carolyn Mace's sacred contracts came into my field again, and it's just the gift that keeps on giving. But you guys know me, I'm obsessed with Carolyn Mace, and if I could have one teacher for the rest of my life, it would be her. All right, I'm done singing her praises. Let's drop in. Why did I? Okay, no, we're not dropping in yet. I have more to say. What a wild ride. Okay. Why am I talking about soul contracts? Why does this even matter? Well, it puts into perspective as we're stepping into this new moon eclipse energies. It puts us in the right frame of mind to let go, to truly let go, so that we can take another step forward that's in alignment with our soul contract, with what we came here to do. Linking this in because I know many of you follow the soulmate cycles and this twin flame path, or this path of hierogamy. By really integrating this concept or this mythology or this archetypal wisdom around soul contracts, it becomes much easier to let go of your counterpart or of anyone else who we project this archetypal hero's journey onto. Whether they are your divine counterpart or not, this is the work, right? This is what we get to take accountability for and responsibility for. This is the stuff that's on our side of the street. Okay. Another piece about this is we have to understand that we have to really swallow this pill. And it takes a while to hear it again, to receive it, to integrate it, and then to embody it, and then to live it, right? It takes a process. So I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. Human chaos is divine order. It's a short phrase, but it's power-packed with wisdom. So you have to know that when your 3D life of matter in this material world, when your 3D life is full of chaos, that is actually because it's being guided and dismantled by divine logic. You cannot begin to try to understand the whys of it all. So let the whys go. There's no room for whys on this planet. It's like we have too much homework here in Earth School. The whys just slow us down. It's just not useful. So again, anytime you're experiencing any sort of material chaos, know that that is divine order. Once you can embody that and really integrate and embody this truth, it becomes much easier to surrender to the chaos, to remove yourself from trying to control, fix, stop, shift chaos. It may be a divine gift for you. It's not maybe, it is a divine gift for you. Okay. Having said all of that, now let's drop into the reading. I didn't even read any of these cards yet, so bear with me. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, collective. You are stepping deeper into this role as a pillar of light within yourself, within your families, within your friend circles, within your community, within your work and career. Each time you take responsibility for what's blocking your side of the street, you clear the vessel. Another piece of our soul contract is that the divine said to you as a soul, okay, what do you want to vessel on earth? Quite literally, what do you want to be the vessel for when you get there? You're going to be given a body. What do you want to do with it? What do you want to use it for? What do you want to learn? How does the way you will vessel this thing support your mission and purpose here? We are breaking all chains of dishonor. We are breaking patterns and habits that go against or that cross our soul's deepest boundary. We are breaking ancestral patterns. We are healing self and the collective. We are rewiring the past so that we can rewrite our future. We have profound protection at our disposal right now. Why do we need this protection? Because sometimes when we call our spirit back from places it doesn't belong, that wherever we're pulling our energy back from, sometimes the people, places, or things that have your beautiful sacred energy, they don't want to let it go. So in those moments, you can ask for divine guidance, ask your soul crew and your spirit team to help you pull these cords of self back from other and step into that. We just talked about this in another reading about that soul retrieval. We are retrieving all pieces of self. We are returning all pieces of other. We are coming into congruency. We are coming into the light. We are taking steps forward that are in alignment with things, people, places, and things that serve our soul, that serve this vessel and what it chose to do here on the planet. We are learning to let go. You know, it's like if I have to hear let go of what no longer serves another time, it's like it's just so played out. However, it's still true. Just because we've heard it a million times, but the problem is it loses its power. Really, like what is not serving why you're here? What is not serving your actual desires? What is blocking the money? What is blocking the pleasure? What is blocking the joy, the abundance, the juiciness in your life? We are seeking knowledge, asking source for appropriate questions, and we are getting appropriate answers that move us forward on this path. We have to prepare the vessel on this new moon solar eclipse for this positive change, right? We are choosing our battles wisely. What's another way to say that? We are taking up enough space to go at our own pace so that we can access our intuition and implement wise discernment. This is a form of confrontation. And I know many people are very uncomfortable with all forms of confrontation, but think about it this way. You are getting to know your soul and confronting where you have turned your back on your soul's calling. You are confronting your boundaries. You are confronting the edge of self. You are confronting people, places, and things that have crossed your boundaries. You are setting new boundaries. That last reading I did, I think it was the forgiveness reading. I didn't mean to go into this whole consent and boundaries talk, but really everything is about consent and boundaries, which includes under that umbrella discernment. I'm always going to go back to discernment. It is through wielding our discernment in a way that's in alignment with our highest and best possible outcome and calling that we will access this fertility of the spirit, right? We have to sacrifice that which is sucking our life force dry so that we can actually seed the planet, seed our planet, right? Seed this vessel with that which will grow and support this collective nourishment. We are shape-shifting into, I was about to say law-abiding stewards, but that's such an awful way to say it. We are shape-shifting into diligent, sincere stewards, full of integrity, trustworthy stewards of our bit of earth, of our bit of consciousness. We are wielding patience as we wait for our next direction. Wishes will be granted under this realignment. Okay. Okay, this bottom row is about more 3D healing stuff. So we are completing and accessing we are completing and witnessing the culmination of the work we did on the full moon a couple weeks ago, full moon lunar eclipse. And we are coming into deeper balance with the elemental kingdom. We are able to nourish mind, body, food, spirit. We are able to nourish relationships. We are able to nourish our hearts. Our hearts are opened. Our hearts, although they have many scars and many wounds, we now have enough trust and faith restored in this alignment. We know we can wield our life force in a way that is in alignment with our North Star. We trust source. We are becoming self-sourced. We are becoming appropriate vessels for this divine source energy. We get to reap what we have been sowing over the course of our lives. Right? It's like we've put in many years in earth school. At some point, you get your degree, maybe you get your PhD in whatever you've been specializing in. And at some point, you get to reap the rewards of that investment, right? You are now an expert at your field, whatever that is. It could literally be anything. This doesn't have to be a grandiose, lofty thing. This could be you are an expert at crocheting and it's your mission to, build a community of crocheters that end up being like a support circle for something and help heal that community. It literally could be anything. There's no room for ego and judgment in your divine calling. No one can judge what that is for you. I don't care if you like to forage in the forest for mushrooms, or if you like to scrapbook, or if you like to work out a lot. Whatever your flavor of excitement and juiciness is in this lifetime or in this incarnation, that's what you're meant to run towards. Okay, this card has come up for months. We have the Lady's Mantle card. This is the mother wound, mother healing, and the alchemy of whatever this mother thing is for you, whatever this matriarchal lineage or limiting beliefs or whatever needs to be dismantled around this. Sorry, I just felt a lot of some of you who have a lot of trauma with mothering, your mother, you as a mother, whatever version of that is. I send you a lot of grounding. I send you a lot of compassion and empathy, because this is such a profound, large, massive core wound. If you're still dealing with stuff, honor exactly where you are. Don't try to be somewhere you're not. And just look it directly in the eye. Ask for divine assistance. Vibrate out the emotion. Come back into presence. And just let it blow through. Every day a new arrival, meet them at the door laughing, right? That's that Rumi, the guest house poem. It's beautiful. And then there's another narrative here for those of you that have completed your mother healing. Here's the question. How do you get to step into the highest and best possible version of this mother archetype in your life? Where do you need a mother in your life? Where can you become that mother in your life? Okay, we pulled the black bear guardian energy. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Aho. In the unconscious, we have, again, those of you who have not been devoting any energy to grounding and shielding yourself. It's really important to do this because massive energies are bulldozing the vessel, right? So we need to protect ourselves because we do become vulnerable, and there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable. Vulnerability is sacred. Emotions are sacred, right? The pursuit of emotions is the pursuit of God. Right? Emotions are stepping stones to our deepest soul's truth. So take steps to ground yourself. We also have a part of you, again, it's just this message keeps coming up. I'm going to keep saying it. There's some of you that don't believe that you have support. There's some of you that still believe that you're carrying the weight of your world on your back and that no one else can help you. That is not true. Call in your tribe. Call in your soul family. You never have to do this work alone. And sometimes that soul family literally comes as souls, as angels, as God, as people in 3D. You don't know how it's going to come. So surrender all expectations how that love and open support is going to arrive. Before you go to bed at night, you could even say, thank you for resolving my inquiry. I'm so grateful to have the support I need. You could say some version of that, right? Thanking Source for receiving that which you need. Whew, okay. Yeah, potent energies. Let's get some twin flame cards. Whoa, it's flying out already. All right, honor your agreements. I mean, God, really? Thank you, Spirit. This is perfect. Honor your agreement. Mission in motion. So here's the thing. If we are still operating under this archetypal mythological journey of signing soul contracts, we quite literally are being held to task. We signed a soul contract. It's like if you signed a contract with a job or with a sports team or with anyone that is expecting you to deliver on your end, right? You've been given a vessel. What are you called to do with it? All right, what else does the collective need to know? Clear all energy blocks, activating higher chakras. Anything else, Spirit? We have feminine twin, activating higher self. You know, we got this message the other day where both energies, masculine and feminine, are embracing and integrating this feminine flow, feminine receptivity, feminine trust that she will be held by her throne, by source, by this material world. Mission accomplished. Welcome home. Ooh, I just got a little teary-eyed. I just felt that for many of you, and myself included, that with this beautiful new moon solar eclipse, there is something that is finally dislodging itself, and you are able to finally let it float away and let all those things that were blocking this inner union, to let them truly, truly go. Oh, that feels so good in my heart. Okay, we have mystical messages, follow the signs. Yep, be hyper aware of, not hyper aware, but be vigilant of any signs and synchronicities at this time, and just believe what's showing up for you. Don't use your precious life force in doubting. Just entertain the idea that this was intentional, and that the same people that you signed the soul contract with are trying to also help you accomplish those tasks. We also have soulmate, clearing core wounds. Yeah, as we come into deeper union, it matters less about what took place with any sort of external parties, right? It doesn't matter as much, because we can honor that if we came here to learn forgiveness, then another divine soul counterpart of our soul family said, you know what? I love you so much that I'm going to incarnate at the same time as you, and I'm going to be this impetus for your growth. I am going to challenge you so that you get to have the appropriate experiences, so that you can so that I can support you learning your soul mission and soul lesson here on earth. It's almost like these soul family members are like, okay, you're gonna get an internship with me, and I'm gonna be, a terrible partner to you, so that you learn self-worth, and so that you learn to use your throat chakra and communicate your soul's desires, so that you learn worthiness and love and integrity, and to put yourself and the divine first before you put another person first. It's a massively hard pill to swallow. But what if we just held that vibration? I'm getting chills as I'm saying this. What if we just held that vibration long enough so that we can access the energetics of gratitude? Thank you for this pain. Thank you for this sacred life. Thank you for these profound lessons. I get it now. I understand now. I am free to take another step forward. Full body chills. And they're not even, when you get chills, it peaks and then dies down. I'm just staying in this, chill, sparkly, effervescent energy. We now have access to identify and discern what lights the soul up. You have to trust that what is lighting your soul up is meant for you. It's like, it's like the people that guide the airplanes for landing with their glow sticks, that they're always navigating planes on how to park and land and all the things. That's what this sparkle is, your soul sparkle. Whatever lights you up is saying, yep, this is your runway. Time to land here. Anything else, Spirit? We have speak your truth, express yourself, throat chakra, Merkaba activation, ground, shield, and protect. This is coming out in the conscious position now. So beautiful. Again, ground, shield, protect. Karmic relationships, releasing the past. Beautiful, right? New moon energies. We are releasing all that is holding our soul's mission down. What else do we have? Master alchemist, violet flame activation. Soul merger, ebb and flow. Yes, we are becoming more resilient in being able to navigate the ebb and flow of these powerful forces. We are increasing our frequency. We are accessing and activating higher conscious awareness. Okay, yep, in the unconscious we have trust, ask, listen, and allow. No one can do this work for you of trusting in something outside of yourself. That is something you have to cultivate within the confines of your inner world, that you can actually trust in Trust the fact that you will receive answers when you ask these questions. Okay, should we get anything else? Let's get anything else, Spirit? Anything else? We have detachment. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. Beautiful. I can't make this up. Ready? We have all these cards of grounding, again in the unconscious. Okay, now it's like the message is screaming at me, so let's just talk about it really quick. What are you doing to ground yourself? Open up, get a piece of paper, or open up a document on your computer or your phone or something. What works for you? What helps you ground? What helps get your nervous system back into ease and flow? Again, there are a bunch of, you can Google a bunch of techniques to vibrate the vagus nerve and come back into neurological ease. But are there something that just really helps you feel safe and cozy and protected? What are those things for you? Being barefoot on the earth is like my number one thing. It's just so supportive. And I sometimes say an intention of, Mother Gaia, I ground in you. Please take all that no longer serves from my mind, body, spirit, and astral auric field, or whatever, some version of that. Epsom salt baths, being fully submerged in warm water. That's like my favorite, right? It's like returning to the womb. It's being so supported, and something about the weightlessness is so incredibly beautiful and all-encompassing, and I can just give it all to the water. And then when I'm complete and the water runs down the drain, I give all that no longer serves down to the water. Let it run out from me back to the earth or the sewer or wherever the heck it goes. Just out of me. Okay, what else do I do to ground? If you're somewhere where you can't do something physically, like if you're at your desk at work and you feel really rattled, really ungrounded, take a moment and start to visualize a red light in your root, like almost where your genitals are, or even in your anus. Imagine this little red light, and it's very dim. It's flickering just a little bit. And then as you inhale, imagine this light growing, right? This light is growing bigger and bigger and bigger until your entire body is filled with this red, deep, rich, glowing, grounding light. Maybe then after it fills your body, maybe this red light fills the room you're in, fills your office, fills the building, fills the town, fills the state, fills the country. This practice, just by going through these things, it will bring you back into ground. You could visualize anything, by the way. I like to visualize chakra colors because that works for me. But whatever makes you feel safe, if you want to envision someone hugging you and someone squeezing you tighter and tighter to feel that security, that's beautiful as well. You get to, this is trial and error, right? We're in Earth School. We have to try different things to see what works. Okay, do we want anything else? I kind of want to get one of these angel cards. Hold on. I rarely use these, but I'm addicted to oracle decks. If you've noticed, I have many, and I want more, because who wouldn't? Okay, we have angel therapy. Archangel Raphael, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Aho. I used to, in college, or when I graduated from high school, a friend's mother gave me this really beautiful framed prayer, and it said, it was for like my nightstand right before bedtime, and it said, give your cares and worries up to God before you go to sleep. They're going to be up anyway. And I just thought that was so sweet and lovely, and this card actually reminded me of that. Let's get another angel card. These are very precious. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else you want to share with us before we close here today? Anything else for these beautiful souls who are showing up in pure integrity and sincerity doing this work on the path? Anything else? Anything else? Spirit, please, God, hover over all of these beautiful viewers. Let grace run through them. With you, all things are possible. We have beloved one. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Right. Surrender the rest. Give it to God. Life review. Archangel Jeremiel. I don't know how to say that. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. We have, I think this says claircognizance, if I could only lift it up. Yes, claircognizance, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Again, this is that little niggle. Remember that other reading? What is niggling you? This, again, what lights you up, whatever that little thing is, that is the answer to your prayers. It's time to stop ignoring it because it is your guiding light. And then we have divine order. Archangel Raguel, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. I mean, could I end on a better note? I just started the reading saying, anytime you recognize human chaos in your life, know that this is truly divine order. When chaos arrives in 3D, it is taking orders from 5D logic, from 5D, from above, from within, from without, from this source grid quantum field. This was so beautiful. What a nice way to bookend this reading. Again, we're here learning how to hold our center for love of self and other in any flavor of chaos, trusting in divine order of things. Okay, gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for being with me today. Again, whoever's not grounding and shielding their energy, go do it right now. Even if you do nothing physical and just say the intention, I ground. I shield myself with a golden loving light of protection. You could say anything you want as long as you back it with intentional life force. Okay, I'm done yelling at you. Sending you so much love. Bye.